Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. First of all, I would like to welcome everybody and thank you all for coming to today's meeting.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Before we get started, I like to apologize on behalf of Afifa because she cannot join our meeting today because she's not well.
What? Seriously? She is not well or pretending to? Because last night I talked to her regarding this meeting, and what a coincidence.
Zairul,
Zahirul, maybe she is really not well. Let's not jump to any conclusion and we can proceed this meeting since her role as treasurer is not directly related to the agendas of our meeting today.
alright then, as you all know, we are here today to further plan the class gathering on 5th November 2021 that is agreed by everyone in the WhatsApp group. The first item on the agenda is selecting the best place to stay during the gathering. Therefore, I would like to ask Zairul, since you are the head of the committee, do you have somewhere on your mind?
Okay. Uh, for me, I would like to suggest maybe a Famosa Resort in Malacca, since they provide a variety of accommodation, including water theme park and animal world safari. Plus, many tourists from other countries will be there, and yeah, I can choose one to be my future spouse.
Zairul, we must not think of that since this is a group event. We should not include self-interest only but consider it as a whole group. Azizan, what are your views on this?
I do not agree with that suggestion. The Formosa is quite pricey for a student who are still unemployed and dependent on our allowance money to foreign thing. We are not supposed to use our allowance for this event. Am I right, Husna?
Yes, I strongly agree with Azizan. We should not use the allowance money for this event.
Hey, hello, Mr. Azizan. Did I mention about allowance money? If we cannot use the allowance money, then we should earn the money from maybe other channel.
We need to be realistic, Zairul. Not everyone is as capable as we are. I'm sorry, Zairul, but we have to look for another option that is affordable to everyone in the class.
If so, I suggest we go to a place that is not so expensive, but we can still do activities such as Sungai Chongka Recreational Forest. What
I
do you
think
say?
I think that is the best option too. Zairul, how do you see it?
Yeah. Azizan has a good point for choosing that place. I could, I couldn't disagree with that. Yeah.
So, Azizan, could you get the quotation for 30 people from the person in charge of that place? And can you estimate how long it will take for you to get those details?
I will contact the person in charge as soon as possible. Sorry, but I cannot estimate the time to get those details. But once I receive the feedback about the details, I will share it on the WhatsApp group. Don't worry, ma'am.
Then we move on to item number two, which is discussing the activities for the event. I suggest that we do barbecuing on the first night. What do you all think? Is it okay for us to do it on the first night, or do you all have other suggestions?
I agree.
I agree, but can we have a karaoke session on the same night, or it will be boring if we don't have any entertainment.
Brilliant idea, Zairul. So, can you arrange all the preparation for that purpose, or do you want me to arrange all a subcommittee to aid you with that?
Uh, it's okay, it's okay. I think I can handle it by myself. Uh, okay, I will check if the place allow us to yeah to do that activity or not.
All right, Zairul. Please get in touch with Azizan since he will be the one dealing with the person in charge of that place. Azizan, do you have anything else to add?
For now, I have no additions and agree with both proposals since I like karaoke too.
If Azizan does not have anything to add, let's move on to the next day's activities.
uh, in my opinions, for the activities on the second day, I suggest we do a sports activity that is like a team building sport.
What exactly do you mean by that? Can you explain that in more detail?
Okay, here we have a game that can strengthen friendship, such as cooking competition, treasure hunt, and so on.
Whoa. I don't think it appropriate because uh, the purpose of our gathering is to relax and not to do activities that are too strenuous like that.
Do you have anything on your mind? If you do, please share it with us.
Yes, please share with us if you have other activities to do on the next day, Zahirol.
Okay, I don't have any idea, but Azizan idea is too boring. Okay, to proceed. Plus, it is too girly, and for me, masculine man like me, the
Okay, since you do not agree with Azizan and did not come with any ideas, and I have to be fair to both of you. I suggest we do simple activities like guessing the phrases, playing card or traditional games such as congkak, kalah panjang, and to close the activities by swimming in the Congkak River. Does anyone have anything else to add?
Ma'am, I think it is best to ask the member in the WhatsApp group. Since this meeting is for the committee only, then the decision might be biased. That's my opinion.
I agree. We should ask for their opinion since we cannot decide it on our own as committee members. Azizan, can you inform all the members to suggest and list the activities for the next day of gathering and we will select the best activities based on that list.
I will, ma'am. Don't worry.
Thanks, Azizan. Alright, let me briefly summarize what we've discussed today. We've decided to stay in Sungai Chongkak Recreational Forest for our class gathering. We've also agreed to do a barbecue and karaoke session on the first night. We will select the activities for the next day of the gathering based on list made by Azizan at the next meeting. Well, I think that covers everything and bring us to the end of this meeting. Our meeting will be informed later in the WhatsApp group. Thanks everyone for your commitment.
You're welcome.